These are some of the strangest, most alien-looking planes that have ever existed. And today I'm going to explain why most of these no longer exist. But let's first talk about what I call the baby plane. No, not that the baby. It looks like a little baby's toy plane. God! Okay, this video is over before it even began. This plane is called the Stipa Caproni. It was invented by a guy named Luigi Stipa in 1932. The reason why he made it look like a giant pop can with wings is because he believed that the air that was pushed by the propeller would get squeezed through the Venturi-shaped cylinder, which then that air would speed up, causing more thrust and also making it more efficient. My dude Luigi Stipa's plans were to make a whole-ass Captain America-looking airplane if the Stipa Caproni proved to be more efficient. And guess what? It didn't. I'll explain. So basically we got these wings, and then we got a larger rolled up wing, which equals a lot more area for the air to hit, causing parasite drag, thus slowing down the airplane. That's why a narrow nose airplane is much better. It's only the wings causing most of the drag. Unfortunately, it would not go on to live out its legacy. Sadly, this flying pop can would never claim its place in the sky. The year is 1959. You and your friends are chilling near Toronto, Canada. You see something emerge on the horizon. Oh no. It's a UFO. You're preparing to get anal probed as the UFO comes closer. Oh, wait, never mind. It's just the Avro car. More specifically, the VZ9 Avro car. It was invented in hopes that it would be able to take off VTOL and also be able to switch flight paths omnidirectionally, like instantaneously. The Canadian aerospace engineers were expecting this plane to reach speeds as much as Mach 2. Basically, this is what they were expecting. And this is what they got. The aircraft was never able to hover more than a couple feet off the ground, and it could only reach speeds to about 50 knots. They would have to retire ET's whip due to the lack of stability and also way underperforming what the engineers expected it to do. The only place you'll be able to find something similar to it is near Area 51. Next we got the most OCD-inducing plane. Like come on, man. I just can't handle it. It's so out of place. That's better. The AD-1 scissor plane. The reason why they didn't make two of them is because it might look like a pair of legs. I'm going to try to explain why NASA designed this airplane to have asymmetrical wings with my 3.5 brain cells. Swept wings equals more speed, but if your wings are always swept, this means you're going to have to take off and land at higher speeds, which can be dangerous and also requires more runway. On the other hand, an airplane with a lower sweep angle is going to require less speed and less runway to take off. It can basically fly at lower speeds without stalling out because of the larger amount of induced drag. But the issue with this is when you have a powerful enough engine to reach Mach critical, the drag becomes so prominent that you start to lose fuel efficiency. So NASA was like, why don't we create a wing that can pivot around a point on the fuselage? That way it can change from a high swept wing to a low swept wing. That way we can get the best of both. But you may be wondering, why not have the wings where they can fold symmetrically? When the wings are symmetrical like this at high speeds, the air flows outwards, causing this part of the wing to stall where the ailerons are. So basically, your ailerons become ineffective. But let's say we reverse our wings. Now we reverse the direction of the span-wise flow. Now the root of our wings are stalled instead of the tip of them, and our ailerons are located on the tip, so now our ailerons are more effective. The AD-1 is some weird blend of both of these, and because of its odd-shaped wings, the plane had to yaw 1 degree and roll 7 degrees to the right in order to stay in straight and level flight. The AD-1 proved to be very hard to control, and later was discontinued. Most of these planes no longer exist, or there's no new ideas being invented because we have designed the best planes like the A320 or the 737. These are the ideal peak performance planes. There's no need to change something that is already good. But it's kind of sad because, you know, I like to see the ET whip roam the skies someday. And on that note, thank you guys for watching this video. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and comment.